those days so very long ago, things weren't as sad and grim as they are now.
A bunch of really talented, wildly talented, and very unique performers. Jim Dale is, I have a big crush on Jim Dale, so who doesn't? And I have a big crush on Alan, so who doesn't?
A bunch of weirdos have come together to do a weird play. And it's, it's a weird experience, but it's been a great one. And I think everyone's really respectful of each other and where they come from and what they bring. I've had great fun. I've really enjoyed it.
His strong libido ended all his fun. Oh, lucky ones who lack that trait. La, 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 la.
Well, I know I don't know how to act, so I'm just bluffing the whole show. And I think, for a lot of people, it's just I don't think any of us really care what the other person is doing. We're very interested in our own thing, and I think that comes across, and I think the audience enjoys that.
All of us become the greatest friends. I can't tell you what a joy it is to just not perform with these artists, but to actually live with them. Because, we always say if you're going to be in a production for 6 months, it becomes a sort of family, and it really does.
It's nice to go to work and make out with people that you like, and
Johnny was sick from the battles he'd fought.
I said, Jim, will it end? He said, never. Georgie smiled as he offered this thought.
You may die, but the army lives forever.
I love the army. The pubs can't harm me. I love my night and gone.
Scott Elliott has the absolute perfect sensibility for this kind of show because he understands sort of a visual debauchery, I think, in a really specific way, and all of our designers kind of coordinated that, Isaac Mizrahi and Derek McLean, so I feel like it's like locked into this, it's like this Studio 54 netherworld, and so it's partially celebrating that era and partially celebrating some non-existent era. It's really interesting.
The guy can snarl and roar and shake his curls, who crushes him when night starts falling. Girls, when great waves come, all sailors hit the decks. This is the overwhelming power of sex.
We all kind of came together and thought, how could we present this show at Studio 54? You know what I mean? In a way that would make it resonant for, contemporary audience.
You want to make people look awful but also sexy at the same time, There's something very satisfying about that.
Isaac gave me these wonderful white shoes, and then he gave me a purple suit, then he gave me a red, white and blue tie, and then he gave me that terrible hairstyle that looks like a mohawk. I thought, how the hell can I get through this character? But it works. I've become that character, and it feels lovely. I feel like a New Jersey car salesman.
You're a genius, you're no joke. And now prepare a second plan. Well, neither one will work. Oh, yes, for human living. Humans aren't smart enough. Meat's given to the starving, but the meat's too tough. Towards heaven can you run, through rain and snow and sleet. And while you gasp and pant and run, it's slipped off down some street. Yes, for human living. Humans aren't smart enough.
It's about real things. And so one way of making people realize that you really mean it sometimes is to do things that are rough or brutal or that knock people's balance over a little bit.
It's nice when people say that they felt something or that they felt shocked or they felt emotional about it. And that's been particularly fulfilling.
So since these were rich guys, and they were nice too, and their white shirts set the room aglow, and their behavior towards women showed some decency, well, I just told them no.
it's just nice to feel that you're being provocative on Broadway, which it's not as provocative as it could be, I think. So
people are still shocked with this particular thing. In fact, if there are any Harry Potter heads watching, please don't come and see this production. It's not for you. Maybe the next Harry Potter book is, but this production is not for you. Tell your mum no.
It's kind of made people either jump out of their seats and with excitement or stomp off in anger, and I think that's the point. And I think that, Brecht and Weil would have been proud of that.
Let those who want it take this humble road. I've had the pleasure and I'll tell you now. No ferret, weasel, fox or pig or cow would choose a filthy slum for their abode. You can't eat poems with a fork and knife.